guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Beauty with Emily Fox meet and greet that I went to, as well as doing some swatches and reviews of the new Maybelline liquid lipsticks. I believe they're called SuperStay Matte Ink. Yes, that's what they're called, SuperStay Matte Ink. So I'm going to be doing both of those today. So maybe about 2 weeks ago, I was just like scrolling through Instagram, just wasting my time and creeping on people. And I saw this ad from Maybelline Canada, and they were advertising about their new liquid lipsticks, and they're also showing this beauty blogger slash YouTuber, and I was like, oh, that's cool, like good for her to, you know, be sponsored by Maybelline. That's pretty cool. And so I clicked on it, and it said that this person, Beauty with Emily Fox, was doing tour dates, like meet and greets, like across Canada. I don't remember the exact date of the event, but let's say that today is the 12th and I'm scrolling through Instagram. It said that the event was the 15th or something like that. Like it was like in a few days short notice. I clicked on Beauty with Emily Fox's Instagram page, and I think she has like maybe tens or hundreds of thousands of followers. And I went on her YouTube page and she has like 300,000 or 400,000 followers, and I'm just like, how have I been in the dark about this person like for so long? And so I like subscribed and followed back to all of her things. And yeah, I just like kind of binge watched a bunch of her YouTube videos. So she's a YouTuber, like a beauty reviewer, and also a beauty blogger. And so I'm not sure if it's like a partnership or what it is with Maybelline Canada, but it's like these new matte liquid lipsticks. She has her face on, like, you know those like little cardboard displays? She has like her face on it, and she's been doing kind of meet and greets at Pharmaprix or Shoppers Drug Marts, whatever you want to call them, and just talking about it. And people were like, we had like a coupon to buy them if we wanted to, and there's a like makeup artist there to like try them on for us, like to apply them on us. So I don't know like if she approached them or if they approached her, but anyway, like it's really cool that like she's a beauty blogger and now she's doing a collaboration thing with Maybelline. That's like really cool. So when I went to the event last week, everyone there that I met was just like such a super fan and super excited to meet her, and they're like, I've been watching her for 3 years, I've been watching her for 2 years, I've watched every single video, blah blah blah. And they looked at me and they're like, so how long have you watched her? And I'm just like, I'm a new subscriber. I felt like I had like stumbled upon this like great beauty guru that everyone knew except for me, and I was just like, yeah, I'm new to her channel, but I liked a lot of her videos. Like it was just very funny. Overall, it was a really fun experience. I've never gone to a meet and greet for a YouTuber before. This is my first one. She was really nice, just like really approachable and like easygoing, and like wasn't like, oh, I'm a YouTuber and I have a deal with Maybelline and blah blah blah. Like she was just like a really nice person. Like her makeup looked flawless, obviously, but I think if you just like saw her on the street, you would just think she was like a normal person, and she just like wasn't full of herself. She didn't think she was like better than anyone else. And like sometimes you meet people who have like a fraction of like the followers or subscribers that she has, and they're like not that nice. So it was just very refreshing to meet someone who's super successful at something that I'm doing or trying to do, and she's like achieved a certain level of success that I find just very, I don't know how to say it, but like it's just very impressive to see that she's accomplished this. And I personally am the type of person that when I see other people achieve really good things, it kind of just motivates me to do the same thing. When I see someone doing something really good, I'm just like, oh, I want to do the same thing. Like, how do I do that? I personally just find it very motivating to meet a real person who's a YouTuber, who's Canadian, who's doing very well at what they're doing. I just find that very motivating. It makes me think, well, if this person can do it, then there's no reason that I can't. So that was my experience at the meet and greet. Like I stuck around for like a little bit, like maybe a couple of hours. She was a little bit late because like there was like a lot of traffic that day. Like there was this Caribe Fiesta. It's like this big festival for like all the Caribbean islands in Montreal. So there was this big parade on St. Catharines, so it was like all blocked off. So she was like stuck in traffic for like an hour, but it was fine. And so yeah, it was like a really fun experience at the meet and greet. Meeting her was so nice. Took a bunch of selfies, and then I bought a bunch of lipsticks. So in the Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink collection. I think there's about 12 different colors. There was a couple nude colors because that's very trendy right now. There was like that one classic red that like I really wanted to get, but the thing is I already own a lot of red lipsticks. Like I just love red lipstick. It's like really my go-to color, but I just thought I need to branch out, try something different, not just get the same thing every time. So I resisted, and there was some corals too and some really dark colors too, like burgundies and plums. So I got these 3 colors. Let me do some swatches for you. This color is called Creator. So the brush comes in kind of a doe foot applicator, but it has a little opening in the middle, so I think that's just kind of to help you get more product. And it comes in 5.0 milliliters. I think it's a pretty standard liquid lipstick size. So this is the color Creator here. It is pretty liquidy, but it does dry down. And this is the color Believer. And this is the color Lover. So we have Creator here on top. We have Believer here in the middle, and then Lover on the bottom. So these are the colors that I went for because these are just colors that I don't really have at home that much, like these kind of purpley plums. They're not really colors that I have, so I tried to go for lipstick colors that I didn't have. That being said, I do regret not getting the red because red is gorgeous. So let me try on some colors for you just so you can see what they look like on a person and not just like on the back of the hand here. There is a scent to the lipstick. It's a bit sweet, but not like, you know, like MAC lipsticks have that very strong vanilla scent. This is kind of similar to that, but like much more toned down. It doesn't have as strong of a scent, but it is a little bit perfumed probably. It does smell a bit sweet. Into the color Lover. So this is just one coat. I kind of want to do a second one just to see if it'll build up and get darker or what's going to happen. Okay, so this is 2 coats of the liquid lipstick. It just seems to have made the color more opaque, like a bit more true to the color on the packaging here. I have worn this out a few times and it doesn't feel very heavy. Like most liquid lipsticks, like a lot of them feel like they're very thick. This one doesn't feel thick at all, like throughout the day. However, I have noticed that sticky feeling does not 100% go away. So even after it's dried down, it still feels like a little bit sticky every now and then. So that's just something to keep in mind. I believe these were $11.99, so that's a pretty good deal if you're looking for a liquid lipstick. That's definitely much cheaper than anything you'll find at Sephora. So if you're looking for a liquid lipstick, you might want to try these. Just keep some of the comments in mind that I'm going to tell you. So in between each lipstick, I'm going to remove it completely and then reapply a bit of foundation around my mouth just to make sure everything is covered. Lover to me looks like a color you could wear pretty much any day. It's a bit of a nude color, but it has a bit of oomph to it. I did wear this one a few days and I found that it did last a very, very long time. I ate at least 1 meal with it and didn't have to touch up. I probably wore this from like noon till 9. I did not have to touch up. The colors stayed. It did not feel super heavy or thick like some liquid lipsticks do. However, I did feel that like there was a little bit of stickiness still throughout the day. Sometimes when you apply liquid lipstick, it feels a bit sticky on the lips and then kind of dry, like when it dries off, it kind of goes away. But this still had a little bit of tackiness to it. I don't know if it's just the formula, what it is, but just letting you guys know. But I still think it's a good lipstick to get, and also for the price, I think it was like $11 or $12.99. That's a pretty good price, and you can get it at any pharmacy basically. So the next color I'm going into is Creator here. This is a pretty flashy color. This is not a color that I really have, so I wanted to try something new. So this is just one swipe of the lipstick color here. It has that same slight stickiness as the other lipstick. I feel like you might need to go over a second time just to get 100% opaque color. I find this is really pigmented, but I think you might need to go over twice just to get the exact color that you want. So let me just do that now. Wow. Jeez. So this is a pretty flashy color. It's not a color that I usually wear every day, but I saw it and I was like, well, might as well just try something new. This is definitely more of a cool tone. This is like purple. I don't know, this doesn't look very plummy to me. It's pretty purple. It still has a bit of that stickiness to it, but I feel like as it dries down less cool toned. Like when you first see it, it's very cool tone when it's especially when it's liquid. But as it dries down, it kind of dries down more, like not quite as cool tone. But it's still a very cool tone purple lipstick. Okay, last but not least, let's go into the color called Believer here. This is definitely a darker color. I think it's definitely going to build up to be much darker than the other two. I feel like as I'm pulling the wand out, I'm hesitant to just like yank it out because I'm scared that the product is gonna go flying. Is that a rational fear? Do you guys just like pull it out? I guess like it doesn't really it's not very drippy, so I don't think it would just like go flying, but I don't know if yeah, I'm just like scared that if I just yank it out too quickly, that's gonna go flying, but it's probably not gonna happen. Oh wow. So this is just one coat, and as you can see, it's not exactly coming out even. Like this is definitely darker here than it is in the middle. I think I'm going to have to go in with a second coat. So this is drying down now. It feels slightly less sticky than the other two. I'm not sure why. I mean, there's still some stick, but not as much as the other two. And I feel like as it's drying down, it's not drying down evenly everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see, but I feel like my bottom lip, the color, it almost looks like I have a lip liner, and then the middle part here is not as dark for some reason. The top lip looks really nice. I'm not sure why that is, if it's just because I put on too many coats or why, but yeah, that's just a comment. I think you could easily mix like these two if you want to do like an ombre kind of situation. You could definitely put these two together. I think this color here, this last one, Believer, would be really good for fall, like a dark vampy lip. It's still like July, so this might not be the color that I'm gonna wear right now. Hopefully as it dries down better, but I kind of feel like this is weird. I'm not sure why it's doing that like on the bottom lip and not the top one. I could add more and see if that's gonna help. I'm gonna wait a minute and see if that dries down better. Not sure why, but I seem to be getting a lot of lipstick on my teeth right now. So as it's drying, it definitely feels sticky, like as sticky as the other ones. I don't know if it's because it's a dark color that it's hard to get the true opaque color that you want. I feel like now that I put a few coats on, it's definitely closer to the color on the tube here. But it took me like 3 swipes to get the exact color that I wanted. If you want something a bit lighter, you can probably go like just once, but just letting you guys know that I found that this one did not apply quite as well as the other two. That being said, I think if you're looking for a drugstore liquid lipstick, I think these are pretty good. These are pretty good price range, like $11 or $12.99. That's pretty good, and they do last a very long time. So if you want something, like I think my personal favorite is this one here called Lover. I just think it's a really nice, like kind of quick lipstick color to wear. You could wear this any day really, for work, for home, to drop your kids off at daycare. Like it really doesn't matter. Like I think it's a really easy to wear lipstick. This one here is probably like my least favorite. I just find that to get the color that I wanted, I had to apply it several times and it was a bit more complicated, but if you do like this color, then maybe it is worth it for you. I think this color here was a lot of fun. It's not something I really have at home, so now it's just like a new color that I have instead of just having reds and oranges. One thing that I don't like about wearing really dark lipsticks is sometimes when you talk, you can kind of see like the inside of like the lip color. So you see like a huge like this, like you see like the pink inside, and it looks really weird. I don't know. That's just a comment I have to say. But yeah, that's it you guys. That's my review and swatches of the new Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink lipsticks here, and also talking about my experience at the Beauty with Emily Fox meet and greet a few weeks ago. So if you guys have any questions or comments about the video today, any of the products mentioned, or anything else you guys want to see, if you have a tutorial that you want to see, let me know. If you guys have been leaving comments, it's great. Make sure to like and subscribe my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. These are hard to take off.